Go ala dibodu ke go goka manong. To cast rot around is to invite eagles. Tsebo ya bore ya tseba ba rona. Understand the knowledge of our sages. Baapei wa maswika ba apeya ka moro wa diphiri. Those who want to cook the stones of wisdom use the relish of hyenas. We speak of culture, how man is intertwined with his own environment, how man not only relates but belongs to the environment. And if you look at the Voortrekker Monument as the ground structure for apartheid, I mean, the point of departure, Alpha and Omega, how do you see demystifying and destroying and just melting out this myth? It is the level of civilization, not how man conquers nature, but how man relates to nature and becomes part and parcel of the sun, the air, the land, the water, all the elements of life.
I have progressively become accustomed to my exiled life.
The triumphant
This
Afrikaners
ever-expanding territory has brought me ever closer to home, drawn into the whispering of the veld grasses. Putting my ear to the ground, the whispers turn to shouts of millions of souls calling those living home.
He would overrun you. And then what do? You shoot him. That was the thing we wanted to avoid. We don't want to shoot the black man. We would rather govern him.
My message as the white South African tells me of a culture. My culture, but the real one. The culture, not color. My European culture run dry, run out into the roaring sands of the Kalahari. Where would South Africa be without its de Villiers? As he runs into the scrum singing the stem for all to hear, ons sal lewe, ons sal sterwe vir jou, Suid-Afrika. For this, I was promised a place in the sun, making me a first-class citizen of European descent. For this, the European descent into a tranquil sleep, humming this Afrikaans lullaby, fostered Botha Verwoedsmats.
There are those musical vibrations which live within every single white in South Africa, but they just refuse to accept unanimously that this is their soul, their blood.
the issue of us coming together is the point where the white man has to begin to understand and realize that he himself is part and parcel of that land and not some kind of remote person living in Amsterdam. Because if we have to look at white people as brothers and sisters, then that country belongs to all of us. So what actually happens is that we are being made to fight each other. The whole revolution that's going on in South Africa, it's actually a kind of civil war.
Something here. It's a piece of land, a bit of home.
Wow.
This is one of the. You want to take it?
No.
It's yours.
Yeah, and it looks like South Africa, you know.
It sure does.
Africa, morati siwa le morati wa wane, my beloved and lover. Ka mantswe a ke ipapola sefapanong sa lerato la gago. With these words, I crucify myself on the cross of your love. Gomme ke nyaka gore o lemoge gore, though I want you to understand that, nako ke ya badimo fela. Time belongs to the gods only.
Transfiguration. It's a transfiguration of, as I'm sitting here as a European, is to identify where I am in my South Africa, in the South Africa which I never learned from you, because I was not allowed to learn anything from you.
Ik koop vir my 'n blakkie om te dink ek is tot sy diens. Thanks. Sê vir my jou bliksem van nou af is jy my nommer 1. Enige ouens aanrand, weet ek dat ek op jou kan reken. I'm not scared of these O's, know what I mean? Word na koperaal. My ou man se eerste kamp is klaar. Ja, koperaal sê my kies by mekaar. Oorklappe berin, skoon gewete. Dis my belig, dis nie my keuse. Hier sit ek sit en verrek. Dis nie my skuld, maar ek hou my bek. Hou jou bek! Sy is my nooi en haar naam is Nanda. Ja, ek en al my maatjies by mekaar. By mekaar. Ek dink is hoogtyd om te waai, maar dis al laat. 'n Groot lawaai is voor my. Wat ek kan sien, die man en die meisie, my droom vriend. Die man is kwaad, die meisie is wild. My dronk vriend sê dis alles my skuld. Probeer om te pleit. Ek laat wikkel die taal. Maar die man sit my neer met 'n vuis van staal.
It is time for Tata. The arrows of time have passed through me, my child. I am Venda Tsonga Ndebele Zulu Baka. Pondo koi koi Pedi Tswana. Morolong Mukhatla Xhosa, Muhurutsi Morotsi Mungwato Mutlaping Mutlamma. Now, my child, cold evidence is in your hands. Be the pulse of the nation.
My company, the memory of friends who would become border boys. Who would, and do still, have their hearts torn out for die land. The die land. To die in a civil war for a land which is no white man's possession. A land where my type has no birthrights historically. Our stolen land, this country republic. This country republic was still born the 5th of April, 1652. An historic accident. Now it is known that the land was the people, a people's land, which then the European smiles beguiled, our hosts, the Bantu, to become Uitlanders, foreigners in Bantu land. When I was younger, I was in Pretoria, and I went up for 3 occasions to the big manifestation at the Voetrekker Monument.
Yeah.
And that, to me, was the bringing up of fear. For the credibility of a piece of skin and a Bible, which we jealously guard with combined forces to build the Republic. The ultimate white privilege of not seeing the suffering around us. Or even recognizing the realness of the bodies coming back from the border. This is the alive death of apartheid. A white privilege. A white heritage.
The war will go on until the circles in the hovering hawks are broken. Scavengers tracking footprints of the soul. The warriors move with the will of the wind and the stamina of the ocean. To clean the land and air, empty all this dirt and filth into the hawk and the hyena. On the homeward move after the war, before the 21st century. The virgins of the land, boys and girls, will pick up all our footprints on land and in air. Neither the hawk nor the hyena will ever see the graves of these footprints after the ceremony at the nation's crown. Ngwanaka, child of my child. Anya mahlale abora kholo, sucked from the breasts of our sages. Ba ga gompeng ya setšhaba o tle o kgone go atlega. So that you should be blessed. Gobane bao ba ikgaola go popelong ya setso sa bona. Because those who cut themselves from the womb of their origin ba itšhila dipopelo. They grind their own wombs. Bafetši ba timeletse ke setso sa bona and end up losing their own origin. Gare ga mašaba a ditšhaba among the nations of the world.
Yet now, new generations are born who refuse to have their dreams, as their parents were forced, rolled up in sleeping blankets. Umhlaba speaks. Know the misfortune you, the stealers of the sun gold, bring to the garden of Umhlaba. The youth move. The movement is in the children's dreams. One day, the blanket will unroll and rest the restless voice